Very good evening, everyone. This is Rajendran here joining from Market Calls and welcome everyone to part 4 series of learning Python using AI tools, right? Now, this series, we're going to experiment something very different. What we are going to talk about or what we're going to experiment in this specific session is like how we can use OpenClaw, particularly from a trading point of view, and how traders can make the most out of a very interesting tool called OpenClaw. That's what we're going to do about that. And what are the Python automations that we can do? So these are some of the things that we're going to explore in this specific session. I hope my audio and video quality is good enough to kickstart. If yes, simply type yes. All right, great. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for the quick confirmation. Thank you, Akshay. Thank you, Tiraj, Yogesh, Srini, and everyone. So recently, if you would have heard, there is a very interesting tool called OpenClaw. It is initially the name was different. It got changed twice. So the website name is OpenClaw.ai. That is a name right now. Initially, it got a name called ClawdBot. Went very viral in the internet, but of course, very few traders they got use of this. I would say like one of the very interesting tool to explore, particularly if you're a trader. I'm already started using it. I'll show you in a bit like what are the things that we can do with that bot and how I am using it, right? Now, this is your own personal AI digital assistant. Most likely, either Apple or Google would have done this. It is done by an individual. He's an voracious coder, so probably it is last couple of days it is getting a lot of attentions in the internet. Now what we're going to do is we'll try to install the ClawdBot. In my case, I already installed, so I'll show you that in a bit. So here is my VS Code. I install the ClawdBot. I'll just set my credentials over here. In my case, I'm just installing the ClawdBot. I'm just trying to update the ClawdBot. I already installed a couple of days back. I installed in 3 of my machines, right? So in my Windows, in my Mac, and in my servers. I'm just restarting something called Cloud Gateway. So Cloud Gateway is the entry point to access the bot. So we'll try to do some fixes, which is not required, but still we'll give it a try. So I'm just accessing the terminal inside the VS Code itself. So let's go and type, it's CloudBot TUI. So you can access the CloudBot TUI from here. Let me check if I can say hi to that. If I get any message, it says like connected. Yeah, I'm just getting it says like my name as well. So how it is connected is like it is connected using via models. I'll show you in a bit how we can set up. So you have to go to ClawdBot. Once you install, you need to have Node.js in your machine. So let's say you have to go to Node.js website and then you have to download the latest Node.js. At least your Node.js should be like version 22 plus, I think, that then only you can make use of the application. So first to go and check whether you have Node installed or not, right? So Node-v. So in my case, I'm using the latest version, which is fine. Once you are done with that, right? So next thing is like you have to go and install the ClawdBot from the OpenClaw website, openclaw.ai. From here, you can go and install the which are the operating system you are supporting. Like in your case, if you are using Windows, you have to use this Windows. If in case you are using Mac, you have to go and download it from the Mac, right? So in my case, I had downloaded the Mac application, or you can also use npm. If you already installed Node.js, you can just simply use this, and you can type OpenClaw onboard or OpenClaw config. If in case you want to change the model, right? So let's say the AI model, the OpenClaw is somehow connected to an AI model. So I'll show you in a bit. So ClawdBot, and then we're going to type config. So that will be getting us into accessing the, I'm going to say like local machine. I'm going to say model. So here you have to go and set up your model. In my case, I'm also using Anthropic Claude code. So I connected my Claude code. If in case we are using OpenAI, you have to go and access OpenAI, and you can also connect using your paid chat GPT. If you are having, you can connect the codex and you can start using it. Or you can use OpenAI and you can connect with any of the open source application. Maybe if you are using Cerebras or any other inference gateways, you can use it to connect your account. So once it is connected, for time being, I'm going to skip it for time now. I mean, for time being, I'm going to skip it. Later on, you can go and say like what models you want. You can go and test those, select those models, and restart the gateway. So every time you're doing some changes, the gateway itself will get automatically restarted. Now, the best part is once you are into the TUI, so there are two ways you can access it. One is like you can access via TUI, or you can also access using an graphical platform as well. So, for example, I think by default the gateway is running in where it is running. Okay, doesn't matter. Say like I can go and connect my Telegram account. Let's go and connect the Telegram account over here. On config. You can connect with your WhatsApp. You can connect with your Discord. You can connect with your Slack. So let's say I'll go to the web channels, and here you can go and configure your Telegram bot. Right now, I'm going to configure my Telegram bot. I'm going to give my bot API, which sometime back I had created. So you go to the bot account and you will be fine. I created a bot over here. You just give a new bot and try to give a bot name. So this is my OpenClaw 121 bot is the bot name. I'll copy this and I'll put it over here, right? So anyways, I'll restart it once this is done. Don't do it because, I mean, you don't expose your Telegram bot. In my case, it's fine. I'll be restarting once the session is over. In your case, don't do that. Otherwise, you are giving your gateway to your computer itself. Anybody can access anything. So I can say like some sort of pairing, and I'll say for time being no, and continue. So now we can access the web UI. So here is the control UI. You can go and control it from here. So web UI. It runs on 187.89. So means I can type 127 colon 189 189.79, right? 187.89. So I should be able to access the chat session here. I'll just give a ping and say, check whether the bot is responding or not. So now I can check whether the bot is working or not by going to the, maybe let's say I'll go to the Telegram. I'm going to go to the bot. I'll start the bot, right? And it's giving me some pairing ID. I'll say like ClawdBot access not configured. It's giving some pairing code. I'll go to the bot and say like, hey, pair this. this. That's what I'm gonna say. Yeah, that means my Telegram is connected. Likewise, you can connect your Discord. You can connect with any of your applications. So now we can ask like a lot of things. We can ask. We can also ask, can you access the internet? It says like it can search the web, fetch web pages. I'll say like, can you get the FIDI data? Of course, I'm going to ask some dumb things. So it's trying some Brave. I think Brave API is not available. I think somehow it's able to get. Is that the one? FI is. I think it's getting the data, right? I think it can also take access through my internet as well. Like, can you check my X account and post? I can say like I want to post maybe, or instead of controlling from here, right? I can control from a Telegram as well. So the bot has been paired. I'll say like hi. Maybe it should respond me. If it is responding, that means the bot is connected. Otherwise, still not yet. Yeah, the bot is connected then. So I can ask something like, what are the uh, what is the budget day outlook for market? I'm going to ask some dumb things. Budget day outlook for 2026, right? This will be connecting to my internet, and it'll be it'll be browsing the web, searching the information, and getting some details about it. It takes at times a little bit of time. Or we can also ask something like, yeah, it's getting a lot of things. So it gives some details about that, some fiscal focus and some basic stuff it is able to get over here. The best part is I can ask about my local machine data. Let's say here is my local PC, right? I go and check the path. So cd space OpenAlgo, and I'll put the path over here. So this will be giving you access to the path. So I can instruct the bot to listen to this path. I'll say like, hey, this path contains my OpenAlgo, right? OpenAlgo, a tool for automation. It is open source. It is open source, right? I just give the access over here. So now what it does is like it creates a lot of memory about your tools, about your internal applications. So now I can ask details about OpenAlgo, right? So can you read what is OpenAlgo about? OpenAlgo is all about. It can go through the code for you, and it can help you understand what the OpenAlgo does. Not just that, you can also, this is from my Telegram, right? So I can still have my PC having over here, and I can go and access my application anywhere from the planet, from my Telegram, or I can connect to my WhatsApp account, and easily you can go and connect doing those things. So see that it's reading through my entire code base, almost 4 lakh lines of code base. So it is getting which folder to access. It have a pretty good idea about that. So it knows that the trading flow, what are the features which are already supported by that, right? What is an action center, backend, right? So it's completely giving the details about that. I don't know from where it is getting, but most likely it is getting from the website, I think openalgo.in, and then it's getting here. And not just that, it also getting a lot of details about that. Now, what you can do with these things is like you can automate a lot of things. So one of the things that we're going to automate is like we're going to access OpenAlgo documentation. let's say I'm going to give access to the OpenAlgo API documentation. Salvin Agnel is saying like the risk is that some people have gotten their Anthropic Max account banned using it. So I think that's a fake news spreading in the social media, right? So I don't think that is happening because I don't know for what purpose they are using it. That is what it matters. So as long as you're not abusing, I don't think the issue is likely to be only for a selective users. We've been using for quite some time now, right? So the day they, I think last 4 or 5 days we've been using it. So just as an example, can we ask the bot to download historical data? So we're gonna do a lot of things with OpenAlgo. I'm gonna start my OpenAlgo here, right? So I'll run my OpenAlgo. I mean, we can basically control everything using the bot itself. Say like, first let me log in. I'm logged into my Fires account. I already logged in. So I'm gonna say where is the API documentation is what I need to explain. So the API documentation itself, we can find inside the docs folder. So inside the document folder, you have like API docs. So API documentation is there. A lot of details are kept inside this place. So you can say like there is an access, how to access the funds, what is the API details and everything. I'm going to give access to this documentation first of all, right? So I have to tell where, or I can ask, can you check the API documentation path of OpenAlgo? Can you able to read it? Can you able to read it? This I'm doing everything from my Telegram, or the same thing you can do with your WhatsApp bot also. Can you able to read it? First, I just want to know that whether it's able to see the API documentation or not, right? So there is an API documentation inside docs, inside API, there is a file is there. So it should be able to go and see the documentation path. So it says typing. That means, is it able to check? Yeah, so place order. These are the list of endpoints it is able to retrieve. It's able to render the base URL. Now, what access I'm going to give is, I'm going to give the, what do we call, like, I'm going to go and give the API access. So here's the API key. I'm going to copy the API key. I'll say like, keep the OpenAlgo API key with you. Remember it. So it'll always remember, like whatever you're typing, it's going to remember about you. Now it has a pretty good capability to place an order and everything. I'm going to test some orders over here, whether it can place any orders or not. What also it can do is like it can schedule an orders, like time-based orders, all those things it can schedule. So it is storing securely, it's putting it, right? So save now I can interact with your OpenAlgo instance directly. So let's say like I'm going to get the funds. So you don't need any MCPs and anything, nothing is required. All you have to do is like you have to connect with the API key. So that way you can, you should be able to access everything. You see that it's able to get that. Can you place, I'm going to test a couple of things, right? So just to understand that whether it's working or not, can you place Reliance, NSE 10 quantity, right? So it's like your own private bot. I'm not saying like place order. I don't know whether it's able to understand or not. Yeah, it placed an order, right? So it's placed an order, but says like missing mandatory field. It's missing the strategy, right? So means maybe I may have to give a lot of details about it. Maybe it's trying to place an MAS order. So it's trying like CNC. So MAS order is MAS order we will be blocking. I mean, OpenAlgo blocks by 315. It learns how to place an order now, right? So now it remembers things. The best part is it remembers now. And so the strategy name, it's filling as like hdbot. Initially it is trying to place some order, but then strategy name is something mandatory, so it is putting those things. It also keeps those things in memory as well. So now I can say like directly I can say like place cnc order in infi. I'll say like pcs 100 quantity each, and ensure that, or we can do something different, right? So, and use basket order. So this is not the fun part, this is only the testing part, right? You can also now get the historical data, get the codes, anything that you can get. It's placing the basket order as well. It also should give me the confirmation. So the basket order got executed, which means if I go and check the order book, I should be able to get. So I'm in an analyzer mode. So obviously, analyzer mode you can execute even after market hours also. That is how it is designed. And yeah, so it's been working, right? So now we'll try something like get the codes of Reliance. I'm not even saying like NSE or BSE, but I'm sure like it should be able to get the context. Now it knows like Reliance means NSE, right? So the bot knows that. Yeah, it's able to get the codes. Maybe we can get something like, can you get the historical data of Reliance on the daily time frame? I'm just saying like daily time frame. And I'm also going to say like maybe it may take a little bit of time to figure it out how to talk to those things. If we give a lot of examples, the bot can remember, understand those things. To even another 1 month down the lane later, you're going to come back and ask the bot. The bot is going to save all those things in a memory. It keeps on creating multiple memories. So can you get the historical data of Reliance on daily time frame, right, for the last 5 days, and provide in table format? Let's see if this works. So it should go through the API documentation. If the API documentation is correct, it should be able to render the data, and it should show the data in a table format as well. Yeah, so it's able to do that, right? And the best part is now I'm going to schedule an order. Let's say like, can you schedule, let's say I want to place this order, Nifty 24 Feb 26, right? So that's expiry, FUT. Exchange is NFO. NFO is the exchange, and quantity is like quantity equal to 65. Can you place it? Can you send order at time is like 7:30, right? I'll schedule for like 7:32 p.m. IST, Indian timestamp. I just want to check whether it is able to schedule the order or not. So it has something access called cron job. You can access those things. No, I think it's still typing. So the backend, right, what will be happening is like it can run Python execution, it can run shell script commands, it can do a lot of things. Maybe in the meantime, right, I'll show you what are the other things it can do, right? There are a couple of questions here in the meantime. So Etiraj is asking like, can we say something like this? Will it be possible? Can you buy Reliance at pivot reversals tomorrow? See, I think you have to train the bot. You have to tell how things works. Maybe you can test it out with sandbox mode, and if it is working for in the sandbox mode, you can do it in the live mode also. I'll show you like a couple of things. We'll talk about that. Now I'll show you the wide capabilities of that. So this is just a trailer what I showed you, right? So this is another bot which I am already having it. You can see that like something like I can go and say like, can you update OpenAlgo? So this is my WhatsApp. This is connected to my Linux server, and Linux server OpenAlgo is already running. So what I'm trying to do is like when I say update OpenAlgo, it is going and pulling the data from GitHub, right? And it even restart the service if the application is running, right? So it is downloading the fresh OpenAlgo from the GitHub. All those commands are executed. I think it's scheduled. I think schedule and the order also got triggered. So you can see that order placed successfully. So the order got scheduled and the order also got executed exactly at 3:22 p.m. as well. Let's go and find it out. This is Nifty Feb, right? So what is the time? 7:30 to 9 p.m. I don't know why it is not able to do, but it should be able to schedule, means it should cron. I'm going to inquire, did you use the cron job? Did you use otherwise it would have waited exactly, because I'm seeing a 9-second delay there. Cron job. If it is a Linux, it should be scheduling it automatically. So it says like created job at 9:30, schedule for 17:32. Isolated session spawned at 9:32. Executed the OpenAlgo API call. Delivery confirmed to your. So I'm just asking, like, there was a 9-second delay. Is it? There is a 9-second delay. Is there? Why? You can also post screenshots. Also, you can attach screenshots. Or maybe you can even connect your Python documentation and you can ask to code in Python as well. So what it says, like, good catch, the delay breakdown, cron poll interval 1 to 5 seconds, gateway checks due job periodically, isolated session spawn 2 to 3 seconds, start new agent context, LLM inference 3 to 5 seconds. Anyways, it's saying like why there is a 7 to 15 seconds is delay, but the execution it cannot be a delay. Maybe I don't know how it works, but it works pretty good at when it is scheduled a certain task, right? It's doing a pretty good job. Maybe I can show you this in my Linux. So I can say like, can you schedule this, right? Get the FIDI data and send me the report at, let's say, like 7:36. I'm gonna say IST. Right. So this is I'm gonna talk to my Linux server where my ClawdBot is connected. As you can see, like when I asked for update OpenAlgo, it also updated OpenAlgo, and so all these things are happening in my Linux server, right? So where I haven't got anything, but it have capabilities to get the data from the internet. So it also have a lot of schedules as well. I can say like, can you send a hi message to a particular channel? Let's say like #ask-openalgo in my Discord channel. This is a Discord channel. I'm sure like many people, they know that OpenAlgo is a community and the community is there in Discord. So I can speak to the Discord channel, right? Or I can say like, first let me do that. First let it get the FIDA data. It's scheduling it. I don't know why it is waiting for 7:36. It's supposed to schedule in a cron job. Oh, I got it. So if it is a cron job, right, it should be a Python program, I think. So it's not doing that. Instead, it's doing something else. So it's getting that 7:36 IST. It is trying to get the data. It's somehow it is seeing that the data is not there. But locally it worked, but in server it is not fetching. Maybe server it is blocking, the internet is blocking, I think, maybe. Doesn't matter. I'll say like, can you send a hi message to ask-openalgo? Let me go and open up the Discord over here. So this is the same Discord channel. In our Discord channel, we have a channel called recently. We have a channel called ask-OpenAlgo. So in this channel, you can go and ask any kind of questions about OpenAlgo, right? So you can go and say, like, you see that the hi message has been sent from my Telegram. I'm just saying this in I'm saying this in my WhatsApp, right? I'm saying like ask-OpenAlgo on Discord, and it sent a hi. I can also use my Discord, right? This is my Discord. I'll say like I can tag OpenAlgo. Anybody can tag, in fact, and already people are already started using it. Maybe some of you guys would have been already used. So you can say like you can inquire anything about OpenAlgo, right? So you can ask like, can you uh, get the Python code for placing order, placing order in Reliance, right? So let's say like Reliance 100 quantity. That's what I'm going to say. I'm not going to give any more details. So you see that automatically the bot started responding. So basically, you can connect anything and everything to your bot. One need to ensure that the proper guardrails has to be set. A lot of internet in the internet, you can find all those details there. So here it's giving you the complete details about how to place an order, how to set up your API key, where to get the API key, and so the complete code to call Reliance, right? So it's sending like an MAS order. It has a complete details about the lot size. Even you can ask like, what is the lot size? What is the lot size of Reliance? Of course, you have to tag OpenAlgo bot. Can say like, what is the lot size of Reliance, and it should be giving you the lot size of Reliance. I don't know, maybe it's gonna get the data or not, I'm not very sure, but it's gonna figure out a way how to get it from the OpenAlgo documentation. So it may go and read the entire OpenAlgo documentation, and if at all, if it is able to find a symbol function, it should be able to get that, right? It is getting, I think it is speculating, I think. So it's speculating mostly. I'm gonna say like I give a reply. Sometimes it also make mistakes, so you have to train the bot first of all. Can you use the? Oh, we don't have this. This Linux one is not connected to the live account. In that case, can you get from the internet? Just replying to the bot so that it remembers that conversation. It is speculating here, and the Discord bot and WhatsApp are connected to my Linux server, whereas the Telegram one, whatever I'm showing you, is connected to my local OpenAlgo, right? So maybe if I ask over here, it should be able to get that. So can you get the Reliance lot size? And it can understand the symbol format. Let's say like for Reliance 26, 24 Feb FUT. If I give that, now this one here, it is talking to my local OpenAlgo. So it should figure out a way how to get the data. So is it right? I think it is right? So can you do for Nifty as well for NFO? Let's see if it can get that. I think it is able to fetch, I believe. Yeah, it is able to fetch, right? So my local one is connected. It is live. My OpenAlgo is running. So I'm able to talk to that and able to get the job done. Whereas the one which is in Linux, right? I haven't connected my live account because I'm scared to connect. It is in the internet. So I'm experimenting still. I'm not doing anything crazy as of now. But yeah, so a lot of experiments is what is going on. Now it also gives me a summary. This is in WhatsApp, right? So I'm going to ask, can you go through today's commit? And today's what are the commit I had done today on top of OpenAlgo, right? Today I had done a lot of OpenAlgo improvements, some small improvements I had done. So I'm going to ask, like, can you go through today's commit and get the summary in traders and explain in traders terms. Explain in traders terms, right? So a lot of commits I had done. Morning, I had enhanced the health checkup for OpenAlgo, and then a couple of fixes, some log fixes. So some two to three changes I had done, I believe. So we updated OpenAlgo, right? So we updated OpenAlgo. Here is what we updated. So it should be able to read the today's commit. It can see the entire GitHub commit history, by the way. So it says like health monitor upgrades. So these are something, as I said, these are something which we had done, right? So today, health monitor upgrades we had done, logging cleanup we had done, and Zerodha WebSocket fix. I don't know what today I had done. There's something which we had done yesterday. Sandbox penal fix, yes, I had done that, a small thing. And Docker memory improvement. This also I had done yesterday. I don't know, maybe it is trying to get yesterday's data also along with today's one. Never mind. So yeah, some of the things, latest things, what I had done, it is going through the GitHub commit and it's trying to fetching everything from there. So will we have to re-update OpenAlgo then? Last week I cloned and successfully ran OpenAlgo. Yeah, of course, we build OpenAlgo almost on a daily basis. Only you have to update OpenAlgo. Only there is a need or demand, right? So if you feel like a particular issue you're facing and that issue got fixed, only then you should go and update it. Updating on a daily basis doesn't make any sense, but ensure that once in a while you do an update, maybe every 15 days once or every 1 month once, right? So Deepesh is asking, can I say the bot that plays order for Nifty 2 lot and keep stop loss for 20 points target? So I'll try something different, right? So because I'm also the first time I'm just doing everything. I done with various things, but I haven't done something like maybe we'll do one thing. Let's say like I'm going to ask a couple of questions here. Can you able to control cron job, right? And schedule order in Python. That's what I'm going to ask. If it is going to say yes, then we can schedule the order. Exactly, we'll be able to send an order at a particular timings. We'll see. If this is going to work, then we can schedule an order at a particular timing exactly. I'm not getting any response as of now. So Dhruv is asking, like, I was trying to get intraday 1 minute historical options data. It failed. How to resolve this via GPT? So when you say like historical options data, you can get at only one single symbol at any given point in time, right? Maybe I can show you at the end of the session. I'll show you how to do that. I'm supposed to get a reply. I'm not getting anything. It's typing. I'm just asking, like, can you able to control the cron job and schedule order in Python? I'm not very sure whether Mac will be. Usually it's support because it's a Mac is also kind of a Linux distro. So it says like this. Yes, two approaches. One, it is using like Python script, and that's the fastest. In that case, I should be able to schedule it exactly at a certain time. So I'm gonna say like, yes, can you schedule at let's say like 7:50 for Reliance. Then what it should do is like it should get the order book, right? It should get the order book, not the order book, probably positions. From there, it has to fetch the average price and put a stop loss of 20 points. That's what I want to do. So exactly at 7:50, I want to trigger an order also, get the position book, fetch the average price, and put a stop loss of 20 points, and send the stop order after 5 seconds. So this is what I want to do in Python. I haven't mentioned Python, but I'm sure like compared to the previous conversation, it should be able to do that. It says typing. I'm going to say hello. Maybe it is building some Python code. Yeah. So it is keeping the code inside over here, inside strategies, Reliance SL scheduler. So it's gonna fetch the position, find Reliance, get the average price, schedule SL to average plus 20 plus or minus 20 points. Wait for 5 seconds. Everything it is doing inside Python itself. Let's go and find this, right? So inside strategies is where it kept the files. So inside strategies, it kept the file Reliance scheduler. And of course, it is using imports, but I don't support imports. That's a big problem. Maybe I can. I'm gonna say like I don't support in Python. I don't support. This is not going to work out because in OpenAlgo, right? We don't use request at all. Maybe we might be using request. I'm not very sure because some places we use request. Most likely we migrated to HTTPX. Let's see if it can throw an output. Let's see. I'm not very sure whether it will place an order or not. If it is not placing order, we'll try in a different way. We use the OpenAlgo Python library itself instead. So time is 7:50. I'm not hearing anything. So maybe we'll try with the Python method. So the Python method, right? We can use again, if you go to the documentation, docs, you can go to this particular place, prompt. You'll be finding this OpenAlgo SDK. That's the latest one. So I want to get the path of that, and I want to give the particular path also. So I'll go to CD space OpenAlgo and CD space docs/prompt and then ls. I should be able to find this OpenAlgo SDK, right? So I'll give the path to that. I'll say like this path contains OpenAlgo Python SDK docs, right? And the file name is so and so file name. This is the file name. It contains a complete Python documentation. So I'm going to first test. Can you place order in, let's say, like Zeal? I just want to give a try with Zeal. So it's trying to it is trying to rewrite using OpenAlgo SDK, much cleaner. Let's see if it can change the file name. This is the code it had written. You can see that it is able to go through the code and it is writing everything inside the thing itself. It is also executing as well. I got some execution sound, right? So see what do we got here. So it sent an limit order, stop loss limit order also sent. It sent an order and also it sent an, go and check. So Reliance order, it sent and stop loss order, it sent. So I think there is a Reliance order. It is checking and then placing 20 points stop loss. That's what it had done. Maybe we'll do a fresh check, right? So maybe this time now I think it should be able to do that. So now I'll say like the same thing is what I'm gonna do. So I think it's able to get the context. Now I'm gonna do the same thing. Now exactly at what is the time now? 7:53. I'm gonna say like 7:55 for Reliance. It should schedule it, right? So 7:55 it should schedule. It's writing the file. So the file is ready, right? So it's gonna place the Reliance position. I mean, it's gonna. Oh, it's not placing Reliance order. It's gonna get the Reliance position. So from the position book, actually, it is getting the position. It's going and checking the position book. It's checking the position book. So Reliance is already having 1395 10 quantity. So for 10 quantity, it's gonna place a stop loss market order is what it's gonna place. That's what it's gonna do. So we have another 2 more minutes to run, another minute to run. Let's see this time exactly at 7:55, it should schedule and then it should place an order, right? Will it work in Windows also? If you ask me, 100% it should work. Nothing is different, whether it is Mac, Windows, Linux, everywhere the context is same, right? That is how these guys had done the bots. So exactly at this time, not even one single second above or not even one single before, it should exactly trigger the order at 19:55. I'll keep my tab open. So when the time gets like 7:55, I should exactly at that time I should get a trigger because it is running in my cron trigger automatically 7:55, but I'm not getting anything as of now. 7:55, right? Let's say like the trigger is not working. Not placed at 19:55. Somehow the cron job is not working, maybe. Jobs are stuck in queue. Daemon isn't running on Mac OS. Let me run it directly. I don't want to run it directly. Like, just tell me how to fix the cron job. So I don't want a manual order placement, but I want something like a cron job. So now I think it should set up my cron job. Maybe it is not set up yet because in my cron, right, I don't use a cron job. I'll go to the terminal. So you can access the cron job using cron tab -e. So cron tab -e. So the cron job, there is nothing is scheduled inside. So means the cron job is empty as of now. So it's saying like, let me set up cron job and it is reliable. That's what it is saying. So it is asking me to set it to 7:58. I'll say like, yes, please. All you need is like one single success. Once it is successful, right, it understands that, yes, it knows how to schedule everything. So I'll also check parallelly in my cron tab as well. If I check cron tab -e, I should be able to see. I'm not seeing anything. I don't know whether it had set or not. Or maybe cron tab -l also it works. No cron job for OpenAlgo. Let's say this maybe. I still don't find anything in cron tab. Yeah, 758, it got triggered an order. But I don't know why I'm not able to get any cron tab. But the order went through, right? So order went through. Probably I'll go and check the OpenAlgo here. What order went through? It's able to place an stop loss order exactly at even this time also it is. I think it's not exactly able to place an order. Something it waited and then that is how it is placing the order. It's not using the cron tab at all. So what it is saying? It says executed at 758, but it is not using cron tab at all. So it's saying like no cron tab yet, but I want to use cron tab. It's saying like currently has examples commented out. It is asking me to set up the cron tab, but it is not able to control the cron tab. Can't you control the cron tab? I give you permission to access it. So if anybody knows your AP key, right, they can control your machine also. So please don't expose any of your API keys. Otherwise, they can do any damage to your PC. They can delete your files. They can do any kind of. They can even inject malwares or something like that. God knows what they can do. So never do that. What it says, cron tab is now active. That's what it says. Let's see, is it active? Cron tab -e or cron tab -l. Yeah, we have like now scheduled orders. It's able to control it. Maybe I may have to give permission. Now it's able to control it. So now I'll say, now this should work. Can you now, first I'm going to say like place order. I'm not going to go with Reliance. I'm going to say like I want to go with something like TCS. So place order in TCS, 250 quantity, right? And check the, I'll say like order book. So not order book, position book. Position book, positions. From here, fetch the positions and probably get the average price and place SL order, place stop loss order, 20 points after 5 seconds, right? I'll say like schedule it, schedule the order at 8:03 IST PM. You can schedule it, you can schedule every day, all those things you can do. First, we'll try this. If this is going good, right, then we'll try something slightly complex. Okay, so one of the order, what it sent, right, it got triggered, I think. I don't know which order got triggered. Or maybe I should have said like you should schedule it using cron tab because it started typing. Let's see whether it is using cron tab or not. Or may I have to say like always use cron tab tools. Okay. It says like TCS order placed. I never asked to place. Maybe the instruction I have to give like, I'll say like schedule the following job at, I'll say like 8:06 p.m. IST using cron tab. Right now, it also scheduled it. It's scheduled at 8:03. Only the stop loss is getting scheduled at 8:03. But I want to do everything at a particular timings. When I say, when can you now place order? So that's why it plays the order now and it is scheduling it. Or maybe it's a mistake from my side. So I'll say like I'm going to schedule everything. Maybe this time we'll do like 1,000 quantity. I think one of the stop loss got triggered exactly. Okay, so 8:03 SL got triggered. Let's go and see the orders at 8:03 or not. 8:03:07. Even if it is cron job, there is a slight delay is there. I don't know why there is a small delay is happening. The delay should not happen. Okay, maybe it is waiting for 5 seconds. That could be the reason. It is waiting for 5 seconds and then it is placing the order. So that's why it is. Okay. Let's try now. 8:06, it should place the order in TCS. And then after 5 seconds, it should place 20-point stop loss, right? Let's see. So now the cron tab is ready. It's placing in cron tab itself. So it's been constantly looking for orders. Order itself should get fired at 8:06. And then after 5 seconds later, it should place the stop loss order also in TCS. In the meantime, I'll go and cancel all those pending orders. So this time, right, we also introduce something called order modification. You can go and modify the order as well by looking into these values. Very soon, you'll be finding a lot of streaming details there. So I'm going to wait for another 2 more minutes. I think this time cron tab is set. I'm pretty sure it's going to work. Now, once I'm done with this, right, I'm going to say, can you download the historical data and save it in a CSV file format? That's what I'm going to say. That's going to be even more crazier because it's going to write the Python code for me, right? So another 1 more minute and we'll see like. Now you can also say like schedule it from Monday to Friday, like that you can say. You can also give the timings and everything. Scheduling is not the only job it can do. The best thing is like over a period of time, we get to know about you and it can do a lot of things. Maybe even you can write a vector BT code and then you can say like backtest it automatically. That's what the ultimate aim of today's session. So 8:06, it should place an order. I'm not seeing anything yet. Yeah, so it got little delayed. Some 3-second delay I'm seeing. It placed an order and another 5 seconds later, we got this as well. The stop loss market order also we got. But I'm seeing like slight delay is there. I don't know why, but some 3-second delay is there. Yeah, eventually, right, cron job is supposed to work exactly. I don't know whether that this time what I'm showing and the cron job time is mild mismatch is there or not. I don't know. We can ask like, can you synchronize the clock? Can you clock. I think there is a small delay in my clock. Now, what else you can do is like you can say this is my WhatsApp, right? So I can get access to my Linux machine. I can say like, can you get the RAM and hard disk size? So it goes to my Linux server, fires the command, and get me the RAM and hard disk and everything, all those details. I also say like also get me the core. It's a single core machine, so get me the number of cores, Ubuntu version. So it should go and figure out all those things. See that it's getting the RAM, memory, hard disk, and let's say I'll ask for the how get the number of cores. I'm supposed to be number of cores and Ubuntu version. I think it is using Ubuntu 25.10. I think I can even restart my completely. I can take control of my servers, right? So that way you can totally control everything here, and you can get the way you don't need to worry about. Basically, you can control your server from your WhatsApp, right? That's a great thing. You don't need to be a techie anymore. So all you need to do is like one-time setup, and then you can control everything. You can control your entire OpenAlgo. You can update your OpenAlgo. You can restart the machine, right? Everything you can do it from your WhatsApp itself, WhatsApp or Telegram, whatever it is. So it says like clock status. Clock is synced within 1 second of network time. I think maybe now it should be able to get some better timing. Sometimes like 2 to 3 seconds of lag you can find in systems. So if you sync the clock, automatically the time will get synced. Okay, now let's do something crazy, right? So let's say like, can you buy, can you sell uh, ATM straddle in Nifty? Let's say like 2 lots. Say I'm not saying like how many lots, right? So or I'll say like 65 quantity, and then I'll say like NFO is the context. Expiry is gonna be like 24 Feb 25, so 26. Let's see, it can able to fire those straddle order. It should be able to figure out how to send orders using ATM options. Place, it's able to place. It placed, I think. No, it haven't placed at all. Oh, MA is blocked, so it's trying NRML. I'm still yet to see. So there are still a couple of issues. Sell order placed for so and so values. So it's able to place the order. Yeah, so it's able to place the order. I don't know which method it had used. So which function or endpoint you used place order. I just given only the documentation only, right? I haven't explained anything about how to place order and everything. It figured out on its own. Oh, it's figured out that option order it should use. It used multi-leg order. Yeah, it used multi-leg options order. I think it tried with MAS, failed. It tried one more. Again, it failed because some parameter is not able to send. Third time, it is able to succeed, right? So once it succeed, right, the best part is now it understands. Tomorrow, next time, it's not going to make the mistake. So next time, it straight away, it's going to send you those orders. You can schedule those orders, and you can schedule with stop loss as well, right? So I'll say like, can you set a 20% stop loss for both the legs. So just this kind of conversation, right? I doubt it is very difficult to do with any kind of methodologies, with any other AI tools. So it should send a stop loss order as well. So now it knows how to place a stop loss, right? So which means now it has a knack to get the job done. So let's see. So far, I'm not getting anything. Something sent. You can see that it sent two different orders. Is it my screen is updating a bit slow? Yeah. So 417, 348. I don't know. What's the position here? So 413 is the average price and 284.50. It placed orders, but at 501 and 348, right? Is it correct? I have no idea, but possibly yes. It can be 417, 501, 290, 348. Yes, it is correct, I think, right? Let's have a quick check on that. So 417.65 multiplied by 1.2, 501.18. It is also rounding off to the nearest tick. All those things it is able to do that. So yes, it is working fine, right? That this is crazy. So MCPs are irrelevant. That's what I'm also thinking. MCPs are totally irrelevant now. I think most likely this is an game changer for everyone, not only for from a trading point of view. Anything, any workflow you want to automate, right? So only a personal workflow automation, right? So something like that, you are doing it on your routine work and you want to monitor it, certain things, right? So it can go and monitor for you and it can take, it can automate your entire workflow. That is totally possible. So what about Zeal? Zeal, the order has been fired here. Yes. And Drew is asking out of context question like CPU memory details. Can I take PC screenshot and share back? Of course, you can do that, right? So you can go and say like, you can say like, can you take the screenshot? Basically, you can control your entire application provided you are providing permissions of my PC and fetch in and send me back. Assume that my Telegram is outside. Right now, I'm operating inside so that I can show you. If you are asking like, send me back at a certain time, you can say, but first you just check. First thing is like basically you have to go and check first everything. Once you make it working, you can do any wonders, right? So that is the first thing that you always need to know. It's not like I'm trying, it's not working. It is your job to make it work, trying to figure out how it works. Once it is working, next time you don't need to say, it is going to remember things because it has unlimited context. So let's see what is the output that we are going to get. Oh, I think it asked for some permission. I somehow missed it. It's taking a screenshot of my PC. So taking a screenshot, by the way. Like it's maybe I should, let's say like, can you take a screenshot of my PC at or every 1 minute, something like that you can say, but that's going to schedule it. But right now I was going to say like, can you take a screenshot of my PC at 8:16 p.m. IST so that we can go and give it a try. I'm going to open up my Chrome browser. Let's see what is going to happen. It's 8:16 now. I don't know what is going to happen. Does it taken my screenshot? Let me check from my mobile so that I can get a context whether it is able to take a screenshot or not. So it is trying to take a screenshot, I think. Still typing. So scheduler, it says like scheduler started a bit late, taking screenshot now. I don't know why. Maybe it is taking, we schedule a little bit faster. Somehow it is taking only my desktop only. You can see that it's taking only my desktop only. Like, so I can say like, I am using my Chrome browser. So why it is not captured? So exactly you have to see what is getting captured, why, what exactly you want. That is what you have to say that, right? So let's see. The screenshot shows Chrome is active. So now I think maybe it is trying to access. You have to open system settings and you may have to allow something, I think. Node, you may have to allow it so that it can control everything of your PC. So it says like issues Chrome window is not visible on screen when capture happens. The screenshot shows Chrome is running. Menu bar shows Chrome. Chrome window is minimized, hidden, or on another space. To capture Chrome, keep Chrome window visible on your main desktop, not minimized. Alternative, I can take a screenshot of your Chrome via browser tool instead. It's asking me to install some ClawdBot Chrome extension. But I think that can be done. I'm not going to experiment on all those things. I'd seen one of my friend was trying to give access to the AnyDesk and everything. It's taking AnyDesk access. It is connecting to the remote party machine. So all those things it is able to do. So all those, but it was very slow, but it is able to do that. But I'm going to say like get the historical data of let's say like the Reliance for the last 10 days and store in CSV file, right? And also provide me the path and also provide me the path. So now what it should do, it should write the Python code because we had given the Python documentation access. So it should be able to fire the Python command in my Mac, and it should store the data in a CSV file and also give me the path where the Python file has been stored, where the text file has been stored. Yes, so here is the CSV file, right? Let me click open this. It's inside OpenAlgo data reliance-history.csv file. Let's go and find out. Inside OpenAlgo, we have the data and reliance-history.csv file. We have this, right? So means you don't need any Python code at all if you have this ClawdBot. That means, right, if you know how, if you tell how to do the backtesting, that's what I'm going to do right now. So for that, what I'm going to do is, let's say, because that's the ultimate goal of today's session, and I'll get back to OpenAlgo, and I'm going to say uv pip install vector bt is one thing we have to do. And last time we installed one more thing. I think, what is that? Any widget. So I installed both vector bt and those things. I had installed it. Now I'm going to say, I'm going to give a sample of vector bt. I'll say like market calls vector bt, right? So here is the sample code. I'll say like, first I'm going to test the backtesting part. First of all, I'll go to my Telegram. I'll say, hey, this is my code. This is my code for Y Finance. Can you implement instead for OpenAlgo, right? And that's a question. And execute and provide me the results. Provide me the results. So it's a simple moving average crossover for HDFC Bank, right? So use the symbol like HDFC Bank for daily data and backtest for last 2 years. So it should download last 5 years. So it should download for the last 5 years. It should download the historical data, write the entire Python code, and it should execute the strategy, and then it should give me an output. That's what it should do. Instead of getting it from Y Finance, it should use the closing price. Let's see how it's gonna do. This will be crazy if it's gonna execute it, right? Then you can schedule the back testing. You can do a lot of basic. You can do a lot of tasks. You'll be able to do that. So Deepesh questions like, can I say bot, okay, hey, place order for Nifty 2 lot and keep stop loss of 20 points, target of 40 points? Absolutely, you can do that, right? Now we can do that. So there are more questions. It is able to do that. HDFC Bank crossover, so period, and this many number of data it collected, initial value, ending capital, of course, it lost, but then total returns is like 4.03, benchmark return is 25.85. So practically, you can control anything from anywhere, right? About OpenAlgo. This is crazy. Okay, now I'll say like I'll do something crazy, right? So Drew says like he's not able to collect historical data. I'm going to show you that. I'll say like there is something called OpenAlgo symbol format. So you can find OpenAlgo symbol format inside database, right? So sorry, not under database, and you can find it inside docs. Inside docs we have prompt. Inside prompt we have the symbol format. So this contains a symbol format, right? So what you can do is you can say like first ask to read. Can you read the OpenAlgo symbol format? You can give the prompt, or you can give the path, or you can just simply mention the file name. It's under symbols.md. MD file has it. You just say that it should be able to read it, right? So it should be able to read it. Yes. So now it has a pretty good idea about symbol format. Now I'm going to say, can you download? I'm going to say like Nifty contract is 24 Feb 26, right? Strike price, I'm going to say like 25,000 to 25,000. Let's say like up to 26,000 with 100 strike interval. I'm not going to say 50 strike interval. I want to say like 100 strike interval. Can you download and download for the last 5 days 5-minute data, right? And put it in a CSV file, right? Let's see what it's going to do. So now it has a pretty good idea about everything about how the symbol format of Nifty options is. It knows how to build the symbols. So means it should be able to implement, it should be able to fetch all the data. So 25,000 call option. The only thing what I forgot to say is like call option or put option. So I am assuming that it should be doing for both call option also, put option also, because I haven't mentioned about anything. If I say call option, it should have done for call option. Otherwise, I should have said, say like do it for both call option and put option as well. So what it says like Nifty options 5-minute data. Expiry is there, and 11 call option, 11 put option, total 22 contracts, 5-minute data from last 5 days, total 6,600 rows. Let's go and open and then check it out. It's inside data folder, right? I'll go to the data folder. nifty options. So the contract is here, right? You can see that the data is getting stored, and it is like every 5 minutes the data is there. It's there, right? You can see that the complete data is there. Complete data is there. Does it make sense? So old historical data you cannot fetch via OpenAlgo, because OpenAlgo provides only current running data from the broker. Otherwise, your broker has to support old historical data. Right now, only few brokers are supporting it. Upstocks is supporting and Dun is supporting. ICICI, but that's a different API. Right now, we haven't integrated at all with OpenAlgo, right? So we had outside OpenAlgo, we had done a couple of applications. With Upstocks, we done an application called Expiry Track that you can connect with Upstocks and you can download old historical data. So people are saying like, how do I install or get OpenClaw? There are so many OpenClaw on Telegram. See, you don't go with any Telegram or something like that. You have to access your own bot. You have to create your own bot. First, you need to go and install your own Telegram. I mean, you have to go to OpenClaw.ai and install Node.js, and you have to fire this command that will fire OpenClaw. And OpenClaw onboard, that's a command to get OpenClaw. Or you can also use this method as well. Using this method, you can go and install OpenClaw as well, and you can control it using OpenClaw, right? So that is the easiest way. So it has persistent memory, means it always remembers you. It keeps track of all the memories. So for whatever it kept it in a particular file. Let's go and ask like, so what do you uh, remember about all our conversation? See, OpenClaw can do a lot of things. There are something called skills. You can control Windows application. You can open a browser and browse website. You can fill forms for you. So, but from a trading point of view, it can access APIs and it can do wonders. So basically, I am thinking that MCP is gone now. If this is going to be the, it's going to this is going to take the center stage. So this is something that we have done so far. Pad Telegram, FIDA data, and then budget outlook, place order, basket orders, ATM startle, schedule orders, historical data, vector BT, backtest, screenshots, and everything. So it's also saving this periodically to the memory, and that file is available in that every day, right? Whatever you are doing, it saves under the memory, right? You can also ask to save as well, so that it remembers tomorrow also. It remembers the entire context, basically. What else you can do? What else we can do is a dumb question, but maybe you can say like, can you fetch the data of Reliance ports every 1 minute? I'm going to say like schedule in cron. That's what I'm going to say. So unless I say stop, right, it should be keep on scheduling it. Or I should say like send it to Telegram. I forgot to say, but anyways, let's see if it can fetch the data of Reliance every 1 minute. It should fetch and it should be automatically getting. So I should have to allow. Anyways, I given the permission, but still it is asking for allow. Yeah, Itiraj is saying like, thanks for introducing this amazing capability. Looks great and a bit scary as well. So thanks for your time. Anyways, now you can see that it's scheduling it. So every 1 minute onwards, I'll be keep on getting updates. I can even ask like combined straddle premium updates. I can ask, right? That's going to be the most easiest thing. I'm going to ask like, can you get the combined premium of, let's say like 2,500 and 300 straddle is what I want. and for the expiry 24 Feb 26. That's what I'm gonna do. But remember, try to understand some security procedures, how to set up all those things so that you're not exposing anything to the internet, right? Otherwise, it will be a big disaster. So it's able to get that, right? Combined premium. Maybe we'll go one step bigger. I'll say, like, can you calculate the break even of straddle? It should be able to do, right? If it is how to do means, it will be writing Python code in the behind, and it executes, and then it gives those things. I'll ask, like, what is the POP, probability of profit? So it's able to show me, like, what is the upper break even and what is the lower break even. This is crazy. Can we execute iron counter with re-entry logic? Anything you can do now. Like, you can go and test it in your OpenAlgo sandbox, and you can do all crazy things. So as you can see, like, it is calculating the probability of profit. So what is the POP? Plus or minus one standard deviation move. Probability of profit is 57.5. Is it true? It is also calculating the IV as well. I don't know how it calculated the IV. For IV, right, it's supposed to use the option Greeks. I'll say, like, did you use the option Greeks function to calculate option Greeks endpoint to calculate Greeks? Because I don't know how it figured out. Because option Greeks, we have an endpoint for option Greeks to calculate. It is using option Greeks. It's executing this Python code. It is setting some interest rate as 0.07. Eventually, we'll set it as to 0, right? And it's able to calculate the CE and PE. I'll say, like, can you use 0 interest rate and recalculate the POP, probability of profit? So this is like what Tony Stark level, right? I guess you guys see 9-month, something like that. Like, you can just ask, you just connect your OpenAlgo and then ask whatever you want. I mean, by the way, I want to say, like, I seen an interesting meme that Tony Stark is the first vibe coder. Yeah, so now 7% interest rate, this is what it is, and 0% interest rate, I don't see any much of a difference. Okay, result is same. The interest rate doesn't change the IV. I have no idea why it's not changing the IV. But yes, all these things are happening from our. Let's go and find it out. Like, what is the number that if I do the same thing with Opstra? I've done it for a monthly option, right? 24, not for the weekly. So I'll go to the builder, and then I'll try to select non-directional short straddle cell. So 55.3. Maybe what we are missing is, like, maybe the Greeks could be a little different here. Yeah, the IV is like 13.51 and 13.2. That is what it is getting. But I don't know why it is calculating as like 15.8 and 11.65. Am I missing something? I don't know. But it is calculating from the underlying. Maybe they might be calculating from the futures. I don't know. But we are using underlying as the contract, and we are calculating it. Somewhat closer. My final answer is like 50 7.5, and their answer is like 55.3. The difference is primarily because of the IV calculation. I say, like, what if the IV is like, assume that this IV is 13.52. Assume CE is like, CVIV is like this, and PIV is 13.2. Now, what is the pop? It should narrow down to 55, I believe. No, no way. Something is missing here still. But anyways, it's pretty much closer. We need to find a way like how to do these things. It is using SciPy stats norm. I don't know how they are calculating the pop. Maybe the calculation, the way pop can be arrived in different ways, right? So here they are using SciPy stats to figure out the pop. Pretty closer. 57.5 is, even here is like, even if you take 58, also a little bit closer to that, but still I need to see like how their calculations of pop is likely to be. Now, what else we can do? Anything that you guys want to try? So I'll say, like, Patel Amit is asking, like, can I execute iron counter and re-entry base logic with 10% stop loss? First, let's say, like, I'll ask for iron counter. Can you send an iron counter order in Nifty? The expiry is like 20, 24 Feb 26, right? And also place 10 percentage stop loss only on the sell leg. And I'm going to say, like, the buy leg and the sell leg the difference should be at least 200 points. That's what the instruction I'm going to give. Let's see whether it's able to place iron counter order in Nifty. And on top of that, it also should calculate the stop loss, and it should fire the stop loss as well. Let's see if we can get anything in our OpenAlgo. I got some order placement. So it placed, you see that? It places 100 and 500 and 200 and 400 on the sell legs. It is able to place that. And for the same thing, it is also able to place the stop loss as well. So here is the stop loss it had placed. So yes, simple things it is able to do. Complex things also it is capable of doing it. But first you have to train it so that next time you don't need to retrain at all. It remembers things from next time onwards. So the offset gave 100-point difference. Let me place with exact 200-point difference. So it plays those orders. So it also says, like, max profit between, it's also giving the what is your break even, also it is giving over here after execution. That is the craziest thing that you can ever see in the internet. I think this is something which is very interesting, right? So you place the order and it also gives you what is your break even. This is something very crazy. I don't think even brokers would have thought in that lines. No, it doesn't replace anything, but it gives new capabilities to explore. That's what I'm thinking over here. Existing things will be existing, but new things, it gives a lot of new capabilities, new ways to explore things, new ways to automate, right? So that is what I'm just thinking over here. All right, so I guess a lot of things we talked about that, right? And definitely go and explore a lot of very interesting ideas you may able to get. And I think uh, lot of unlimited capabilities that you can do with OpenAlgo APIs and OpenAlgo, right? So try connecting with your ClawdBot and If you know anything that interesting you're building, let me know in Discord or anywhere in the social media, right? And if in case you want to build any Python strategies, you want to know, get to know any complex topic about OpenAlgo, you can always use our Discord bot. So Discord bot is connected to our server, and it is connected to it knows anything and everything about OpenAlgo, and you can ask questions. Anybody can go and ask your questions. If you're facing any issues, you can sort it out, right? If you are you can ask like hash ask OpenAlgo, provide step-by-step instruction to install OpenAlgo in my Windows machine. So it can guide you through entire OpenAlgo. You don't need to be a techie to do that, first of all, right? If you're techie, it's fine. You can go through the documentation. I can do that. And if you are not a techie, you can just ask. I'm sorry, you have to ask by tagging at OpenAlgo bot, right? You can tag anywhere in your conversation, but it should be happening only from the ask-OpenAlgo. So instantly it recognizes that, and it also start typing immediately. It goes to my server, and server is my connected to the OpenAlgo, and you can make a conversation with the OpenAlgo documentation, which contains everything, by the way. But still, you want to make a conversation, you can always get the job done, how much ever complex the job it is. So how to create the bot like this? It's very simple. You have to go and feed the Discord bot. But this Discord token is what you have to provide. So let's say, for example, so this is not the only place I connected. I connected my Slack as well. This is my private trading community, which we've been running for like more than a decade now. So here we connected like in Python. If I say like at OpenAlgo, I can go and tag like, can you write the, uh, can you provide the Python code for, I'm going to give the basic things only, like fetching historical data for the last 5 years of Reliance in 5-minute data. So this should respond because all the devices has been connected. My WhatsApp is connected, Telegram is connected, Discord is connected, Slack also connected. And not just that, a lot of things connected. I don't want to reveal all those things, but a lot of things has been connected. Like, so you can get those conversations here. Very soon, traders will be able to access a lot of things. We are building, we're going to build a lot of very interesting things, right? We'll be automating my daily market profile summary, what I see on the markets on a daily basis. We'll be writing the summary on a lot of things we had plans to do with that, but a lot of crazy things we can do definitely, right? So it you can go and execute this, and it absolutely works, right? That's the most interesting part. And let me tell you, this kind of things you can do only with OpenAlgo, with 25 plus brokers, without spending not even a single penny, right? Of course, the API charges will be there. Maybe if you are a ChatGPT Codex users, then if you're having a ChatGPT premium subscription, then I think you can connect your ChatGPT premium subscription, and you can do that $20. Or you can also use Claude Code Anthropic. That's what I had used. I mean, I'm a max plan, but if you're a starter, you should start with $20 plan. Connect with your Claude paid plan, and that way you can access a lot of things you can do with your ClawdBot, right? So $20 is what maybe your cost for the month. Anyways, many of you guys would have been already subscribed for ChatGPT or Claude Code or Claude Anthropic Premium. In that case, you can do a lot of magics with ClawdBot. That's the maximum cost, I believe. And otherwise, you can also connect free APIs also. Like there are Cerebras is there. You can connect with OpenAI API key. You can mention that, and you can go and connect GROK, some open source model you can connect. You can connect open router, you can connect, right? So if you want free to try, still there are a lot of ways to try, right? So you can GROQ, they host open source models. You can go and take APIs from there. Limitations are there, but if for the people who want to try, they can go and start with Grok, and people also can connect with Cerebras as well. So Cerebras again, they are one of the fastest way to provide inference. Recently acquired by whom? Recently acquired by probably I think OpenAI had acquired that. All right, I guess that is what the context is all about. Let me know if there are any questions I supposed to answer. Okay, how to create a ClawdBot like OpenAlgo question answer bot. So you have to train, you have to tell, like how I explained, right? You have to train the same way. So first of all, if you're giving in Discord, you have to do guardrails, right? So you have to tell, you have to allow only read-only access, because somebody from Discord, they should not restart your server, right? So let's say like I'll go to Discord and then I'll do the same thing because it's connected to my Linux server, right? So I had to add some guardrails and everything. So let's say if I go and say, I'll go to OpenAlgo bot, and somebody cannot say like update OpenAlgo, right? The same thing, OpenAlgo. It's both are connecting to the same thing. Let's say this is updating the OpenAlgo. It is not going to update my OpenAlgo. It cannot fire any commands. That is how I prevented it. How to prevent? You have to simply say like the users from Discord, they have only read-only permission. They cannot access my Linux server. They can only query questions related only to OpenAlgo, nothing else. Maybe they can access the internet, that's the max, but they cannot use my resources. All those things, they cannot do that. You see that this is giving only instruction how to update OpenAlgo, right? But if I do the same thing in my WhatsApp where I have complete access, right? I'll say like at, of course, it is also monitoring my support channel as well, like so that any people are coming and querying, it can understand, and it can do a reply to the chat as well. So means if somebody who is coming in learn.marketcalls.in, you come and ask any questions here in the WhatsApp channel. So this will be read by the bot, and bot will be monitoring it every 5 minutes once. That's how I set. We can set higher frequency also, but as of now, I said like set every 5 minutes once. And if somebody is asking any details about the course, you just reply back to them, right? So that is what the instructions are. And daytime, if my team is not monitoring for some time, it will be sending an automatic notification, something like this. So it's be sending an automated notification query, like the query is pending, can you go and respond back, right? So from a business point of view, yes, it works. And not just that, from an individual perspective also, whatever you want to automate, you can simply automate it. That is totally possible, right? That's absolutely possible with anything, and everything can be automated as long as there is a method is there, some logical method is there, right? So it's not like anything can be automated. Anything where there is a workflow is there, whether it's a complex workflow or a simple workflow, all you have to do is like you have to explain how things works. The bot can understand easily, and once it is able to do some basic task, it can even able to build some complex task as well. So definitely you're gonna like the way it is gonna do. And other things, a lot of interesting things, what is happening here is like there's something called Molt Book, right? So Molt Book, this is even going even more viral. Like you can allow your ClawdBot to go and participate in the social network. This is like kind of a sci-fi kind of thing which is going on in the internet. I'm sure like you guys heard about Reddit. Reddit is where humans go and they share their experience, right? So this is for Reddit for humans. The same thing you can do it for. You can allow your ClawdBot to go and you means you practically are giving permission for your ClawdBot to go and post in the social network. So let's say if I'm an agent and it knows you have to download the skill and you can connect the skill, and my bot can go and post and share in the forum. So you can see that this many agents has been connected already, and you can go and see what the bots are talking about. This is like, these are bots which is talking right now. A bot is talking and another bot is responding back. And they are doing a lot of things. Let's say like, these are some of the things which has been posted so far. But there are certain posts which went very viral. These are like recent AI agents. But a lot of bad things also happening. But a lot of, at the same time, a lot of good things also happening. Like it's a very scary tool though. So it has to be handled very carefully, right? So if you're a beginner, don't allow all the permissions in your local desktop. Try put an empty machine and then try to give access to that. That is what I had done. So here I'm doing it because I will be shutting it down once the session is over. I don't want to run it on my Mac. At least I want, if at all I want to run, I want to run in an empty Linux box. So hello from W agent. I think the bots are posting over here, and there are another bot coming and responding to that message. Like, so, so this is like kind of sci-fi thing which is going on there. Malt book, so you can go and check it out. All these are like Claude agents, like ClawdBot agents. For every bot I need separate Ubuntu instance. No, one bot is more than enough, which can handle any number of things. You can have it can control your OpenAlgo. It can control parallelly with it can talk to Discord. It can parallelly talk to Telegram bot. It can parallelly talk to WhatsApp. uh, One bot can organize in a very organized manner. It can do a lot of things. That is totally possible. You don't see, means one bot is more than enough. You can schedule it in a way. uh, for example, let's say I want to get a report, like what are the things. So I can ask like, I asked to schedule a report on a daily basis at 4:30. So what are the list of reports scheduled on a daily basis? I can go and check what are the list of schedules which are running on a daily basis. A lot of schedules I've been running on a daily basis. 4:30 some schedule. So Saturday, Sunday, there are some schedules are there, like not related to markets yet, because I'm just still experimenting. Because it hardly, like this tool itself, everybody get to know in the last 5 days only. Last 5 days it went really viral. So it says like night shift started exactly 9:30. It start looking into the chat support automatically. So FIDI report, daily frequency, and then WhatsApp support monitoring. So it have a daytime. It also takes a night shift, and what else? So there are 4 automated system reports are there, and it also provides me a daily activity report as well, like how many people are using in Discord, Slack, Telegram. I'm the only one using it, and what queries, how many is coming in. So all those things it's going to report you. I can ask like, can you get me the report for the day? So I'll say like, provide the report right now. Provide the report. So this is like from a personal perspective, but from a market perspective, it can do a lot of things. So now it goes and fetches all those report, and it's going to give me what is the minimum hardware requirement. I hosted this in a 4 GB RAM. A 2 GB RAM should be fine, right? So even a 1 GB also fine. I don't think a maximum thing is required. So for running OpenAlgo smoothly, 2 GB RAM is required. I would say like 2 GB RAM is more than enough, right? So it says like, so what are the list of things happened? You can go and monitor direct queries, what you have done, Discord, Slack, Telegram, all those things. So I can say like, can you get the OpenAlgo Python SDK download stats for the last, I mean, stats from PyPy Stats. There's a website called PyPy Stats. You can go and check it out. So it goes and gets from the internet how much time OpenAlgo is getting downloaded. Last 30 days, how many times? It goes and remember those things as well. It also remembers how much yesterday, how much today, how much the entire month, how much it got downloaded, everything. It get to know about everything, right? Now, almost in the last 30 days, 11,969 downloads happened, which means almost top four brokers, Zerodha, Dun, Fires, and Upstocks. Not Upstocks, but I think Dun, Fires, Angel, and Zerodha. These are the top four players. Next to that, OpenAlgo is the one which is uh, most likely, I think, and the fifth layer. Below that, all the other brokers are there. All the other brokers, OpenAlgo, Python downloads are coming next to them. All right, so let me pass here. I hope you get some fair idea about how things works with OpenAlgo. This Fire's live WebSocket is live in OpenAlgo. We done the 50 depth integration, but very soon we'll be building something cool, right? So I'm thinking of building something really cool stuff, but I want all the groundwork to be done. So we are just laying the foundations. That's it. So once it is done, right, anything and everything can be built easily inside OpenAlgo, right? And already slowly you guys would have start seeing a lot of basic simple things are already there. Very soon a lot of complex things will be coming inside OpenAlgo. So I think another 1 month down here we will be had of a lot of uh, very interesting things are coming inside OpenAlgo. All right, so let me pass here. We'll come back in yet another time and see you in yet another session with more interesting content. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you go back and try uh, the ClawdBot along with OpenAlgo, right? Thank you, everyone. Bye bye. So this at the end, right? You don't need to code at all. So I stopped coding. Practically, I don't do any code anymore. I don't want to code at all, and I want to build bigger things. And I hope the same will be applicable to you as well. See you in yet another video, and see you in yet another live session. Thank you. Bye bye.